All praises to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you, Akim and Aqua, also you children that believe on this word. Shalom to the speckled bird that's scattered around the four corners of the globe. That's the ones that's in this truth, in this faith. Also, big shout out to you brothers that's doing the work day in and day out, risking your lives and freedoms to do so. This is your brother Kalak Har coming back at you with another video. And what you see, this name of this video is Esau is the end, Jacob is the beginning that follows. And Esau world is coming to an end. As you can see in the world right now, according to the prophecies, Esau is that we at the end of this thing, and Jacob is the beginning that follow this thing. Like I said in second edges, we got next. Let's go to that real quick. Second edges 6, and I'm gonna start at 7. Or let me start, 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times? And when shall be the end of the first and the beginning that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob the beginning that follow. And you could read that history in the 27th chapter of Genesis about Jacob and Esau coming out of the womb of Rebekah, Isaac being the father. Jacob hand held Esau's heel as he was coming out. The two fought together because there were two nations in the womb. And today Esau is the so-called white man, and Jacob is you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. And the speckled bird that's mingled among them. Salakia. So let's get Ezekiel 35. Ezekiel 35, and I'm gonna start at the top. Ezekiel 35 and 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesied against it. Now Mount Seir belongs to Esau, Edom, and saying to the thus said the Lord God, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. And I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. So Esau is prophesied to go down. Even when you look in the Bible dictionary, the compact Bible dictionary, and under Esau, it says Esau is rooted for a real bad judgment. Bear with me. Says Bible compact Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, and you go to the word Edomites. Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. See Isaiah 35, Isaiah 63, Isaiah 34, Salakia, talks about America being destroyed, this place being a wilderness for wild birds. Isaiah 63 talks about Yahushua coming to tread that wine press. How there's going to be so much blood up into a horse's back, pretty much. That's how my blood is going to be shed. That you're going to have a horse standing there and the blood that's going to fill up into his back. That's how bad it's going to be. That's how the Lord is going to lay this Esau's kingdom waste. And you can see it is happening in the world right now. Now the Lord, Salakia, the Lord talks about Jacob getting that promise. If we go to Genesis, that promise that went to Abraham, Genesis 15 and 18, let me read it. Genesis 15 and 18, in the same day the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of the Egypt unto a great river, the river Euphrates. So that's over there in the so-called Middle East, in Jerusalem, that east of the Euphrates. It's talking about Jerusalem. The Lord promised the seed, and the promise got sent to Isaac. And Isaac gave the promise to Jacob. Jacob's name got turned into Israel. So the Israelites have the promise. And obviously, when those Israelites are back in that land, there won't be no war or no evil that's happening to them. They won't be crying. They won't be in sorrow. So we know for sure that this prophecy hasn't happened. The Israelites haven't been home, because when the Israelites are home, there'll be peace on earth. There won't be all of this turmoil. Let's get another one. Genesis 28. And let me start at 3. Genesis 28 and 3. And God Almighty bless thee, and make thee fruitful, and multiply thee, and thou mayest be a multitude of people, and give thee the blessing of Abraham. Remember, the blessing was that covenant. Abram's name got changed to Abraham. And the name Abraham means father of the multitude. Blessing is of Abraham to thee, and to thy seed with thee, and thou mayest inherit the land wherein thou art a stranger, which the Most High gave unto Abram. So we know this land is going to be for us, for the Israelites. And when that comes to pass, you're going to know that a prophet was among you when that happens. When all of this, like everything that's happening in the world, these prophecies is happening in the world, these people, Esau's been exposed, with the war over there. Like, how as though these Hamas was able to just run into Israel, kidnap all of these people, take them back over to the Gaza Strip or whatever, and they didn't get touched, they didn't get scathed, nothing happened to them, like, and then you just retaliate with rockets and bombs and killing innocent children. This you overdoing it. You overdoing it, Esau. You overdoing it. But you've been exposed because of your bloodthirsty and hungry, how you present yourself. Look what you're doing in the earth. Look what you're doing in the earth. Here it is that Israel got prime ministers, they got governors, they got all of this stuff, and it's not even prophesied in the Bible that the Israelites will have this. The Israelites will have an army. The Israelites, it's not prophesied that nobody is going to stand up for Israel. How come America is standing up for Israel, and in these other countries? Well, it's mostly, you got America standing up for Israel, Israelis. But how's that in the Bible, in Psalms 83, that you're gonna have all of these enemies against you? Nobody's gonna like Israel. Nobody should be on Israel's team. Everybody should be trying to get rid of that place, but nobody should be helping. They shouldn't have no army. They shouldn't. As a matter of fact, they should be scattered. The Israelites should be scattered right now. They shouldn't even be. They shouldn't even be in the land. They should be scattered throughout the four corners of the globe. So to say that they're in the land right now, through that back and forth decoration, we know that's not true. This is Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when it cometh to pass, lo, and it will come, then shall they know that a prophet has been among them. And when these things are happening in the earth, when war's starting to come up and more upwards of the people, more we're telling you that the Gentiles' time is almost up, it's been fulfilled. We're telling you that the devil is going to come down with great wrath. We're telling you that the Israelites are scattered, the Israelites are going to wake up. The Lord is going to say the Israelites out of the land of the north. Let's get that real quick. Jeremiah 23. Bear with me. Here, let's start at Jeremiah 23 and let's start at 4. Jeremiah 23 and 4. And I will set up the shepherds over them, which will feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, this saith the Lord. Behold, the days cometh, saith the Lord, that I will raise up unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute and judge and justice in the earth. And in those days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is the name whereby he shall be called the Lord of our righteousness. Therefore, behold, the days, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought the children out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth, which brought up, and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries where I have driven them, and they shall dwell there in their own land. So that's this north country is talking about the Americas, the North America, because that's where the bulk of the Israelites are, in the North America. All 12 tribes, you got some in Central and South America, because that's where the lands where they went when they was exiled out of the land, and they left in captivity on ships. But the majority of the Israelites are in North America. And look what everybody's been, all of these Latin countries or the Northern Kingdom, they all trying to cram into America, because this is going to be the greatest judgment. The Lord is going to melt this place. These people are just coming over here for judgment. That's all it is. They coming over here for judgment, because starting on starting with Apostle Tahar on down, we believe that America will be destroyed, 100% of it, but like parts of like South America and Central America and things like that will not be destroyed. Obviously, the whole world won't be destroyed. Parts around the world is still going to be here, but there are going to be other parts that won't be destroyed. But the Lord is going to deliver us out of this north country. The Lord is the one that sets up kingdoms. Let's get Daniel 4. Daniel 4 and I'm going to start at 10. Daniel 4 and 10. And thus were the visions of my head in my bed, and I saw, and behold, a tree in the midst of the earth, and the height of it was great. The tree grew and was strong, and the height thereof reached unto heaven, and the sight thereof to the end of all the earth. The leaves of it were fair, and the fruit thereof much, and in it was meat for all, the beasts of the field and the shadow under it, and the fowls of heaven dwelt in the broods through of, and all flesh was fed of it. I saw in the visions of my head upon my bed, and behold, a watcher and the Holy One came down from heaven. He cried aloud and said, thus, hew down the tree and cut off the branches, shake off the leaves, and scatter his fruit. Let the beasts get away from under it, and the fowls from the heaven from the fowls from his branches. Nevertheless, leave the stump of his roots in the earth, even with a band of iron and brass, and the tender grass of the field, and let it be wet with the dew of heaven, and his portion be the beasts of the earth. What I really wanted, because what it's going into is seeing this kingdom rise on the earth, this great mighty kingdom, which is the Roman Empire, and the Lord is going to cut it down. Okay, it's the point is in 17. I thought it was up a little bit more, but I'm gonna keep reading. Let his heart be changed from man, and let the beast's heart be given unto him, and let 7 times pass over him. This is the point right here in 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giving it to whosoever he will, set it up it over the basis of men. So the Most High is the one that give kingdoms. The Most High is the one that give you that power and set you up and bring you down. Let's get a precept from this. It's in Wisdom of Solomon, the 6th chapter. Wisdom of Solomon, the 6th chapter. I'm going to start at the top verse. Wisdom of Solomon 6:1. Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand. Learn, ye that be judges of the earth, of the ends of the earth. Give ear, ye that ruleth the people, and glory in the multitude of nations. For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsel. So you getting power, you getting it from the Lord, no matter if it's on the left hand or the right hand side. It all comes back. It goes back to the Lord. The Lord is the one that gives, and his name is Yahweh, and the Son name is Yahweh Shah. Verse 4, because being ministers of his kingdom, ye have not judged aright, and not kept the law, nor walked after the counsel of the Most High. Horribly and speedily shall he come unto you, with a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in the high places. For mercy will soon pardon the meanest, but mighty men shall be mighty and tormented. So the Lord is not, look, the Lord set you up in his kingdom. If you don't do it right, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, which Esau he had the laws was there, but did he follow them? No, he didn't do that. Because it wasn't in him to follow the laws. It wasn't in him to govern this planet in the rightful place. Remember that deadly wound that was healed, Esau coming back in power for just a short time to deceive the nations for a little bit of time. And that time is up. That time is almost out of here. We're on the brink. And Jacob is the beginning of that follow. Matthew 19 and 29. I'm going to start at, Matthew 29, 10 and 29. Or Matthew 19, Salakia, and 29. And everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren and sisters and the fathers and the mothers of wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. And who's in last right now? That's you Israelites. You Israelites are in last, and you're going to be made first. That's why Jacob or Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that follow. And you got to understand this through Bible prophecy. You got to be looking out for Bible prophecy. Yes, we don't know when the Lord is going to crack open those skies, but we are in the know of prophecy. And what is prophecy telling us? Like 2 Esdras 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the earth which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And we read that in the second Ezra 6 chapter about Esau being the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that follow. Even so, the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effect and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. So it's if you want to be saved out of this thing, which we constantly go over and over, you got to repent. You got to have some works. You got to have faith. And it's all about belief. At the end of the day, it's what you believe in. If you believe you're going to be safe and nothing is going to escape you, and you're following the heavenly followers, men of the Lord, and you listening to them, and you have faith, because that's your works. You're listening. You're doing what the Lord is. Look, remember it says, don't be just hearers of the word, be doers of the word. So you doing the work. You having faith, something you can't see, but you have faith in it, and you believe. So works, faith, and belief. Need to do a video on that. Lord willing, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my hand within my borders, and I have sanctified them from the beginning. So this all, remember, predestination, foreknowledge, predestined, pre-adventure. The Lord had already set this up from the beginning, from the foundations of the earth. Who's going to be his governing people? That 144,000 mighty men, 12,000 from each tribe, then you 1/3 women, men, and children that believe on this word. I'm going to read 13, 2 Ezra 9 and 13, because this is all something that we can ponder on and take this advice. And therefore be thou not curious of how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and from the world is created. So it's always been created for Jacob. This world has been created for Jacob, but we went off as a people, and we had to feel the brutal force of the Lord, and what happens when you don't do right. And he raised us up, and it's time to see, look, this is what, remember, because we are reincarnated. These spirits go on forever. You can't kill a spirit. Spirit is pure energy. So you've had past lives. You've been reincarnated. So this world was created for Jacob. But Jacob went off, and we got to experience, because there's no remembrance of things past. We just got the history in our imagination, and what we can ponder in our mind, the theater of our mind, what we can see in that through these words. But you don't have no remembrance of the things that you used to do, or what you was in, and what life you lived. But you did go off as a people. And this is why the Lord had to show us what it's like to live in a ass backwards kingdom that the Lord is going to destroy, so you can appreciate what's to come and what you're going to get. Because Esau, right now, is trying to come up with a new world order. It's on the back of the dollar. I even have it. Hold on, I have it pinned up. We can go through. So what's see the back of the dollar, and knew it coeptes. We'll look it up in a second. Apostle Gabar is always talking about this. Novus Ordos Securium. This that pyramid with the all-seeing eye. And then if you look closer, I'm believing that at the bottom of the pyramid it says 1776, when America came about. So this great all-seeing eye in this pyramid. And if we go to Inuit Coeptes, It says, is one of the two mottos on the reverse side of the Great Seal of the United States. A literal translation, he favors or he has favored our undertakings. Now, the word undertakings goes back to, I looked it up, enterprise, an undertaking, formerly as an enterprise, formerly also enterprise, from old French enterprise, an undertaking. So the word undertaking goes back to enterprise. He favors our enterprise. He has favored our enterprise. And what's the enterprise? It's the New World Order. That's right. Novus Ordo Seclorum. Novus Ordo Seclorum, meaning new order. Literally translated means new order. This is the proper term that made the masses have been celebrated in the Roman Catholic Church since 1965. So these devils know what the hell they doing. They know what they doing. This new world order. Remember the mark, the beast, and its image. The mark is the RFID chip. The image is the new world order, and the beast is the revised Roman Empire. We in the toes of the Roman Empire, and the feet and the toes of the revised Roman Empire. And who started this? And where's this Roman Empire is? It's over here in the Americas, in North America to be exact, the United States of America. And Esau, with owning the central banks and owning all of the money pretty much in the world, Esau is in control, and Esau got his backs in America, and then over there in that tidy state of Israel, of the JOOS. You know, the small hatters, the 1948ers, that Balfour Declaration that came from British, and we know what type of people they were. We know how they got down. So there's nothing is new. Let's get a scripture on that. Job 5. Job 5 and 12. So lucky I was just reading something. So Job 5 and 12, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands can't perform their enterprise. And we know the enterprise is an undertaking. And we know that for that to be on the back of the dollar, New World Order, Salakia, this to be on the back of the dollar, and Coeptes, he favors our undertaking. He favor our undertakings. So the Bible is saying he is going to disrupt that. Even though the Lord is on the left-hand side setting this up, he's going to turn around and judge it. And so they can't do that. And how are you going to escape that? You're going to have patience. You're going to have to trust in the Lord. You're going to not take that MOTB. Because the Lord ain't dealing with you if you take that MOTB. Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou have kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them and that dwell on the earth. Behold, I come quickly and fast, and hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So I'm going to keep you from the hour of temptation. You know, the hour of temptation is the RFID chip. You know, that's going to be made mandatory. They're going to put you all through dramatic ways to take it, to make you take it. And you better not take it. Don't take it. Be faithful unto death, I'll give you a crown of life. The same thing is saying here, be patient, also keep you from the hour of temptation, which come upon the world to try them that dwell upon the world. And that word world is okiomini, and that's talking about an inhabited earth. Remember, there's many definitions to the word world. There's many. But the Lord has said he's going to keep you from that hour of temptation, so you don't have to take that. Because, like I said, we're waiting on the Lord to restore us and bring us back to our land. Even the apostles thought that the Lord was going to do it at one point. Acts 1 and where is it? Okay, Acts 1 and I'm going to start at 4. Acts 1 and 4, and been assembled together with them, commanded them that they should not depart from Jerusalem, but wait for the promise of the Father. Remember, that promise goes back to Abraham. Abraham was going to get that land of Canaan, the east of the river and east of Euphrates. But wait for the promise of the Father, which saith, He hath heard of me. For John truly baptized with water, but ye shall be baptized with the Holy Spirit for not many days since. Hence. And when they therefore were come together, they asked him, saying, O Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel? So the kingdom of Israel, because the last kingdom of Israel was David and Solomon. Solomon had 40 years of peace. David had like 33 and something around that and more. Before it transferred to Solomon, and Solomon lived 40 years of peace. Salakia. Solomon lived 40 years of peace. So we know that Esau, his time is pretty much up. Let's go back to Job. Job 20. Start at 3. Job 20 and 3. I have heard the check of my reproach, and the spirit of my understanding causes me to answer. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the trumpeting of the wicked is short, and the joy of a hypocrite is but a moment. Though his excellency mount up into the heavens, remember that tree, Nebuchadnezzar talking about that tree going out to the heavens, his head shall reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish for like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, Where is he? And he shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yet he should be chased away as a vision of the night. So the Esau, the joy of a hypocrite is only but a little. You know, it's only a little. Esau is searched out. We're beginning. We're not beginning, but we know everybody around the world is starting to understand that this is a base man. This man shouldn't be ruling. I'm gonna read Jeremiah 49 and 10. I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So Esau is made bare. Esau is being uncovered. We're seeing this base man that rules the earth, that can't rule the earth in righteousness, that the Lord has to take out. You know, when the people, the wicked is in rulership, the people mourn. When the righteous are in rulership, the people rejoice. Here it goes right here. I'm going to start at the top. Proverbs 29 and 1. He that being offered reprove harden his neck, and shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. And when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Everybody's in mourning right now. Everybody tired of this devil mourning. They don't understand, but they like something is not right. The earth shouldn't be governing like this. We shouldn't be mad. We should be living peacefully. This is paradise. This earth was made to be paradise. Whoso loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father, and he that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance. I'm going to jump down to, I think it's 16. Yeah. Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgressions increases, but the righteous shall see their fall. And when the wicked are multiplied, and when did that happen? When the time of Alexander the Greek came about. When he died and they put crowns on their head, that evil was already here in the earth, of course. But when they came about in the Greek Empire, they started to multiply those evils all over the earth. You know, those evils was multiplied everywhere. And that's why the scriptures are clear on I'm going to read Psalms 12:7. And thou shalt keep them, O Lord, and thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. So the wicked is amongst us everywhere. The wicked. Who's the wicked? Malachi 1:4. The wicked is Esau, Edom. Malachi 1:4. Whereas as Edom saith, we are in province, but we will return to rebuild the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build them, and I will throw them down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. And the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. So the Lord is always going to have an indignation, a righteous judgment against Edom. It's never going to go anywhere. Esau, Edom has messed up everything. He's changed it. What's that? Daniel. Daniel. I think it's 7. Or Salakia. 7. Hold on. Salakia. Forgive me. I can't. I know it's one of Psalms. But what I wanted to get is they changed the ordinance of time and dates. Psalms 82. Psalms 82:5. They know not, neither would they understand. They walk in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. So all the foundations of the earth are out of course. They're out of course. Because of Esau, Edom. Like I said in Daniel, I forget what it was. Hold on. See if I can find it real quick. Yep. It was 7:25. I thought it was 7:25. Daniel 7:25. He also speak great words against the Most High. Who's that? Esau, Edom. Shall wear out the saints of the Most High. Who's that? The hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. And to think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hands until a time and times, and the dividing of times. So, speak to wear out the saints. Wear out the saints and change times. Esau, like it just said in Psalms the 82nd chapter. Earth is out of course. Because Esau has changed all of this, man. Esau has changed all of this. We can get one more scripture and we can close out. But we also know that Ezekiel 36:5. We know Isaiah the 14th chapter. It's talking about Jacob going back into his land and receiving those blessings. Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall join with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Who's those strangers? Those are the Israelites. It's talking about Jacob being the beginning of that follow. And the people shall take them and bring them to their places, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take the captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Who is our oppressors right now? It's Esau, Edom. This is the last captivity you have to go to before we get to the kingdom of heaven. But all of this destruction has to happen. Esau's kingdom has to come down, because Esau is not going to just give it up. Esau going to try to go out with a fight, with a bang. He's not just going to hand it over to you, you know. He's not going to do that. Second Esdras. Or better yet, 1 Corinthians 15:24. Then cometh the end, and it shall have delivered up the kingdom of the Most High, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and authority and power. Who's coming with that power? Is Yahweh Shah and the angels, with Yahweh sitting on the throne, coming back in that fathership. The end is near for Esau, Edom. We talk about it as prophecy. You're gonna know when those prophecies come to pass. A second Esdras 4:23, and for it was not my mind to be curious of the high things, but as such as they pass us daily, namely, wherefore Israel is given up as a reproach to the heathen, and for what cause the people whom thou hast loved is given over unto ungodly nations, and why the law of our forefathers brought to naught, and the written covenants come to none effect. As we pass away out of the world as grasshoppers, and our life is astonishment and fear, we are not really worthy to obtain mercy. What will he then do unto his name, whereby we are called? Of these things have I asked. Then answered he me, and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel, for the world hastens fast to pass away. And like I said, this world is becoming to an end, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in the time to come. Remember that promise is that land, the land of Israel, of Jerusalem. For the world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is shown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. So there's all this evil going in the earth, and destruction has not come yet. We're waiting on it. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evils is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good? For the grain of evil seed shall be sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness have it brought up unto this time, and how much should it be yet bring forth until the time of the threshing come? So basically, it was been since Adam to Esdras until now that evil has been going on. So the Lord got to get rid of this place. Ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness and the grain of evil seed have brought forth. So Esdras was like, yo, like, when you gonna take this evil out, Lord? When is this destruction gonna come? And like it says in Acts, I'll read that and close out. Acts 1. It says, Acts 1:7, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father has put in his own power. So it's not for us to know when the Lord is going to do it, but we know it's close because the prophecies that's coming about. So with that said, this has been Esau is the end, Jacob is the beginning that follow. Just brief, to hit some main points, and telling you the end of Esau, showing you a little bit about the beginning of that promise and the beginning of Jacob coming back into power and coming back into the land, which the Lord is going to give us. So we don't have to fight. We don't have to go over there and post up and hold up signs and say, give us back our land and all that. No, the Lord is going to do it through his time, through his prophecies. We just here to let you know that all you got to do is have faith, believe, and have some works to follow that. You're not saved by your works. You're saved by grace, faith, and your belief. So, with that said, hope to see you on the next video, Lord willing. Shalom.